just in the case that the father, the parents ask the children to do something wrong, then they don't have to obey. For example, you go to that guy and make a pickpocket. It's the wrong thing, so they don't have to obey. Do the wrong thing, the morally wrong, they don't have to obey. Otherwise, they have to obey. Yes. So exactly the same as what Jesus did. Jesus may have something, some idea, maybe better than God the Father, for example. We don't know that, but just in case. But Jesus didn't say anything. Just keep silent and came down into the world and try to fulfill God's will. So to be humble, you can express in many different ways, many different dimensions. So I just make an example that I answer Jeremy, try to answer it exactly in the way that that the church has regulated in order to maintain and express the unity and live out the spirit of unity in the whole church. I learned this from Pope John Paul II, because in one of the documents he said about the celebration of the liturgy, to keep the unity. So I just said in the relationship between the children and the parents, the relationship between the husband and wife the same. The most important thing is the love expressed through the spirit of unity, trying to be harmonious. For example, in your case, to try to be harmonious with your husband, to be humble, to accept many things. To be humble, it can be achieved in every case, and now in your family life, in relation to your husband and your children. Okay, number 2, the pastor or chaplain of the Solidarity is responsible to help the members of the Solidarity to be stronger in faith, to be richer in the knowledge of faith, and to be deeper in living out the maternal love. So don't stop at to be richer. Have to be richer. But to be richer in knowledge of faith. Now, more knowledge about Catholic faith. Today, we have 2 points. The first point is liturgical year and the feast days. We haven't finished last time yet, so that's why I put it here. However, we may not have enough time, so now I just go to one point of that, liturgical year. So at least we should remember how many seasons are there in a liturgical year. How many seasons? 5. The first one, Advent. The second, Christmas. The third, Lent. The fourth, Easter. And the last one, ordinary. Usually we list in that order. The people may, but in reality, it's a little bit different. Advent, Christmas season, and then ordinary. It's go about usually 7 to 9 weeks, and then transfer to the Lent to Lenten season, and then Easter season, and then continue ordinary time. Usually it goes like that. And now we have started the Lenten season. Lent or Lenten season, the same meaning. I hope the material I give you here is a little bit, how to say, more common than in the corner, past the corner this week. Past the corner a little bit, especially the second part of the past the corner is a little bit higher level, but it's very important to go to the main meaning of Lenten season. Okay, before we go through this material, I would like to share it in the easier way to understand. Lenten season is, we have mentioned a few times already, the special time for us to meditate on the passion of Christ and try to be united with His passion, with Him in His passion. A better way to express. To be united, to share His passion, or to be united with Him in His passion. It's very important. And the church, we just said that there are 5 seasons during liturgical year, but according to the tradition of the church consider Lenten season is the holiest season. So you should keep in mind that. You should keep this in mind as a practice of many places, many churches or local churches in the church. Lenten season should have a retreat, for example. Yeah, in some churches don't have, but most of the churches have the retreat because of the importance and kind of special holiness in a special way for the whole liturgical year. So that's why it's highly recommended to have a retreat, to have the people to live out the spirit of Lenten season. So Lenten season is very important. When you, in case you send email to someone or to send a letter to someone, you can give them a wish that wish you a holy Lenten season, something like that. Wish you to achieve the purpose of Lenten season. It means holiness. And Lenten season start from Ash Wednesday and end
Holy Saturday.
which one?
Saturday, no? Saturday. Before Easter. Sunday. Holy Saturday. Or the Holy Week. Holy Week? 上次講過啦。
Virgin of Easter. Virgin of Easter.
即係禮拜六。
Until the time right before Easter Vigil. Yeah. And you know how to count 40 days? There are 40 days, right? 40 days. Say 20K. Say. So 40 days. How you should know how to count it. Why 40 days? From Ash Wednesday till the Holy